Okay, here we go. It started quickly today. Good morning, people.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
How's everyone doing today? One, just shout out.
Good.
Awesome.
Great.
Ready to start? Good.
So insincere, my staff is. They're so full of it. Nonetheless, we're going to get started anyway. And like I said before, we're going to jump right into it. No more of this fluff stuff. Let's just jump into the things that matter, some of the things that matter. We got a lot to talk about today. So let's start. First of all, I want to just reintroduce ourselves, not by name, not by function, just by purpose. Our purpose is to be the weight loss solutions people. That's who we are. We're not necessarily the weight loss rah-rah people. We're not the weight loss chemistry people. There are those people exist out there, right? We are the weight loss solutions people. All we do is sit around and think about solutions to help.
That's it. We
That's
never do
it.
anything else.
There's really nothing else. I mean, sometimes we have to eat and whatnot, but for the most part, that's what we're doing, right? So over the years, we've come up with some fantastic solutions. Just briefly, like split rounds, for example,
Mhm.
right? People go away in the summer. And so what we decided to do is to give people a way to lose weight before they go away, because no one wants to go away and look like, look bad in their bikini.
Mhm.
And then also a solution for when you come back, because most people go nuts while they're away, right? So we split up around and it solves that problem. So this is all we do. I want to talk about now and in the upcoming weeks, I want to talk about some of the solutions that we have upcoming. Okay. One solution that we do is evaluations. Evaluations are a great way for people to learn, to gain a better understanding. They're easily done online in an interactive way. And we've created several evaluations that I want to introduce to people. Actually, Trish and Jen, I think what I'm going to show today is new to you guys.
Oh,
So maybe we'll just take it together. How's that sound? All right. Let me show everyone what I'm talking about. I have to share the screen here. So we're going to go to our new website, right, which more and more is becoming a resource for people.
ooh,
Right?
yummier.
Yeah, here we go.
Yummier.
All right, let me share this. Is it share? Are we sharing?
Yep.
Can everyone
Yep,
see
I see
this?
Yep.
Okay, good. So here's our new website, and the tab we're on is assessments. So if we scroll down, we can see that there are two assessments up here: assessment, evaluation, quiz. They're all of a kind. And we can see that the one on the left is called "Is Weight Loss Destroying Your Peace of Mind?" So that's the assessment. Jen,
Yes.
in your experience, what is the effect of weight loss on people's peace of mind, on their mental and emotional lives?
So before, during, or after, because it's a process. It changes the mental state.
Weight is their weight is
Their weight.
What is it? Yes, weight.
It is
If a
always,
person's overweight, what are some of the effects?
well, it's always occupying space in their time, in their head, first of all.
Yes.
So it is destroying their peace of mind, because it's like that unfinished project that you don't complete and you kind of have it niggling. So people who are overweight, having been there, are always thinking about their weight. Always.
It's
So
a constant awareness. It's a constant obsession, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's awful.
And it's awful, right? So it's eating away at your peace of mind. I always have this conversation when people come into the office. I hate that. I literally hate the fact that people have to be focused on their weight all the time instead of on enjoying life. And I hate that weight robs people, or being overweight or over fat robs people of serenity.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so that's why I created this little quiz. And so if we look down here, Trish, would you like to read this out loud?
Yeah. Peace of mind is defined as a feeling of calm or the absence of mental stress or anxiety.
Mental stress or anxiety. Trisha, have you ever experienced that?
Yes.
Okay,
Very
just
much.
just
Yep.
checking. Okay, go ahead.
Yep. Okay. Excess weight can definitely eat away, no pun intended,
That's
at
my
feelings
joke.
of calmness, serenity, and security.
Okay.
Take
Is
the
that your
quiz to
experience as
discover.
well, Trisha?
Yes.
Okay,
Correct.
good. Okay.
Take the quiz to discover how your peace of mind has been affected by your weight.
How about that? All right. So let's scroll down then and let's take this quiz together. Okay. So I'm clicking on it right here.
Oh boy.
Should we do that, or is that not a tease enough? Like if we take it, then people see it.
I'll
What
take
do we
it.
think? We'll take it. Okay, good. So let me just put in like I don't know, some nonsense here. Okay, my email.
You know how that's going to drive me crazy on the back end, right? Just seeing
Oh
that.
God. Because you're gonna see that.
I don't care really. I mean, I care, like, but to a very small extent. Okay, submit. Okay, good. I hope that's no one's actual email
Oh
because
God.
they're going to
It'd be
get our
really funny.
results. Okay, good. So, is weight loss destroying your peace of mind? Jackie, go ahead
Yeah.
and read this first question, please.
Peace of mind is defined as a feeling of calm or the absence of mental stress or
Hold on,
anxiety.
we've already done this part. Okay, good. Yeah, it's just repeating. So, let's start it. Okay, good. Read this question.
Regarding your weight and physical appearance, does the thought, "this is not me," cause you to become sad? Yes or no?
What do we want to put, people?
Yes. But yes.
Yes. You know, that's something that we see a lot, right? People say, "This is not me." They're actually grieving for their former selves,
Now that I
which
have
makes
to
me
read.
which makes me sad personally. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a yes. Okay, good. Jennifer,
Yes.
go ahead and read.
Are you unaware of being unhappy?
No. Read it again.
Are you aware of being unhappy with your weight on a daily basis?
Okay,
Oh,
good.
man. We're totally flubbing this.
Are you aware? Listen, this is an important question, right? Aren't there people who kind of suppress their own awareness because who wants to be unhappy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. How do we want to answer this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Are we going to put all yeses?
Yes.
Maybe. It's a tough Monday.
Okay.
Pregnant?
I'll read this one. Are you physically or mentally uncomfortable or uneasy about your weight on a daily basis?
Mhm.
Right? Aren't a lot of people just uncomfortable? They say, "I'm so uncomfortable."
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So what are we answering?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Does the thought I need sorry, Trish, you're up.
Does the thought, "I need to do something about my weight," cause you tension or anxiety? Yes.
We're going to put yes for everything? That's
a
not
lot.
true for everyone all the time. we're going to put no just for the fun.
No,
of it,
but
okay?
wait, but you're it's
Now
you.
Wait. Now you're
Okay.
taking Trisha's answer away.
Oh, I didn't realize just because she was reading it. I thought we were doing like just a consensus fun thing.
We're
Oh,
doing
we are
consensus.
consensus.
Yes.
Is yes.
All right, fine.
You caught the three of us on
Okay.
Fight for Monday.
Wait. If it will stop the conversation about it, I'll just click. That's
Oh my God.
okay.
Man.
Who's next?
Oh
Jackie.
man.
I don't like that picture. Does the gap between how you want to look and feel and how you actually look and feel cause you to become frustrated or discouraged? Yes.
Yes. Okay. Apparently, we are doing all yeses.
Yeah. Well,
Yes,
if
we
you
are.
would have asked me last Monday, this might have been different. I don't know.
Okay. How about this question? Huh? Is this something that pops up for people?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
Jen, ask and answer, please.
Do you start a weight loss plan every Monday? So I'm on a state date today. So
Okay.
that's
Yes or no?
Today's my
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh God, yeah.
Do you have too much attention on your weight and appearance? Let's discuss this very briefly. How would we define too much attention? It's obviously a subjective thing.
Is that like somebody else giving you the attention? Or
No. It's do you have too much attention
Oh,
on
do you
your weight
have?
and appearance? Yeah. What does that mean to you, Trish?
I guess if you're just constantly worrying about how you look in something, or that's how I would think. So I would say yes. Like I'm
So
always
to you, too
concerned
much
of how
would
I would
be-
look.
Right. So that would be like a constant state.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. All right. So we want to put yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. I have to just take this.
Okay.
And
All right. Jen, go ahead
Yes.
and read.
Do you find yourself avoiding enjoyable activities or social situations due to your weight or appearance? Sometimes. Yes. No. Yes. Where'd he go? Oh, that's Jackie.
Wait,
Oh, that's where'd everybody go?
I know.
Oh, is it just us? What happened to you?
I
You're
think
still live.
so.
Awesome. So I guess we're gonna play host and hostess now.
So I don't avoid situations. I mean,
I don't, but I get stressed and anxious.
right. So that
Yeah.
goes to the last one, right? Then the
Yeah,
attention of how you look.
I think
So,
so. You know what it is? Especially if you haven't seen anybody in a while. Like
Yeah.
I have some situations where I haven't seen people in a while, and the
Yeah.
last time I saw them, I was in the best shape of my life, and then life hit.
Yeah.
So,
Same.
but you can't avoid them. You can't. You
No,
dress your
I
best.
still will go to stuff.
Yeah.
I may be worried about, the pants too tight or the shirt too small, or
Listen.
can you see the curve,
Yeah,
but
little black swing dresses
Yeah.
go a long way, girl. Oh
I
man,
hear you.
crazy. So, so we're back here again. Does it concern you to think about the long-term health consequences you may face if you do not lose weight? Trisha, what do you think?
I would say yes. And
Yeah. Blanc, 7 to 9 yeses. We need help. Oh boy. We had all yeses. How many questions were there? What is
Is
going
that-
on here? Is this a test? Are we like left to just talk to ourselves? Because we can do that. So,
That's fine.
yeah, that's fine. So, how was your
oh,
weekend?
wait, everybody's back.
Okay, wait, time out. So something happened with me
Yeah.
where I
Mhm.
couldn't be heard or seen for a while.
We carried
Mhm.
on.
All right. I was here screaming, just so you know.
Awesome.
So my comm was not enhanced by that. But as you can see, it's a very valuable resource. I didn't really I kind of took it off the screen because I wanted to get back on here. But I would encourage everyone to take this. We're going to have Jackie, who I don't know where she is now, but we're going to have her kind of paste this or post it. So I'm going to encourage everyone to take this assessment. You could send it to your friends as well. At the end of it, you get some pretty valuable insight into the relationship between your weight and how it's affecting your own peace of mind and what can be done about it also. Jackie, welcome back.
Hi, sorry about that. A little thing, little merchant boots. Okay. Well, everything's
It
okay.
happens. It happens.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I got cut off for a while there, and poor
Oh,
Jen
you
didn't know
do.
what to do. She didn't know what to do.
Yeah, we just
Did you answer yes to everything else? What did I miss?
No,
Yeah.
there was one no.
there's one.
The last
Really?
one was a no.
Oh yeah, it was a no because we don't avoid the situation, but we don't love it, and it's
Right.
uncomfortable.
You know, I have to ask a coach from a coach's perspective.
Yeah.
Well, is avoiding, if you're not avoiding a situation, does that mean like you have a resolution? Do you have an answer to it? Like, do you stick to it? Like, I noticed for me, if I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not avoiding it. I know this is a problem. Am I doing enough to give myself the answer I need to fix the problem? Does that make sense?
I don't understand it. Can you rephrase
I think
that?
Jen gets it. I think
So, if you're avoiding it, you're obviously not doing enough.
enough.
So you're not doing enough. If you're avoiding it, that means you're not confronting. Since we talked about confront last week, non-confront of the problem. Because if you have confront, you're able to just go and be there, right, and be comfortable with it.
Mhm.
So Trish and I were talking about that. We both said that we have functions that we've gone to, and we don't really love the way we look and feel, but we go anyway.
yeah.
Right. So that's a bit of a different question. And maybe we should ask that also on the quiz. Do you feel like avoiding the situation, or does it impede your ability to enjoy a situation?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes,
That
it
might be more. That might be more significant for people. There are people, as you know, Jen, who will avoid the situations.
Yes.
Period. Right. They'll come up with reasons to not go.
Yeah.
So that's a problem.
When is enough? Like, when do you stop doing
When you
that?
stop?
When do you
When
stop
you-
doing what?
When you stop feel that sense of like, I don't want to beat myself up anymore. I don't want to feel this way anymore. When do you stop and say, I want to do this for me. I want to take action, stick to it, and make this work?
It's a good question.
Yeah. Well, I
When you
guess
get the
everyone has their own threshold.
Yeah.
And it does come up, the first step is to actually confront, which is the last thing in the world anyone wants to do, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
It's never fun.
Now, speaking of confronting, I gave everyone a quick little assignment before we came on today, right?
Very
And so
quick.
what I had people do is I had you guys write down 10 things and or people that you love. So, who wants to share first?
Jen.
What are
You
you
volunteered,
saying?
Jen. You know what? Just for doing that, I should have you
She's
go
at the
first.
top of my screen.
Fine.
She's
Let's
top
have
of my
Jen go
screen.
She volunteered me because she knows that I have no filters and I don't care and I just throw it out there.
And neither do I, but I'd rather start with Jen.
Sure. Is
Okay, Jen, go ahead.
that okay with you, Trisha? Oh,
you
yeah, I know.
Trisha,
It's
that's
definitely okay.
with me.
Trisha's like, yes.
So I have 10 things. The first thing that I put that I loved is no surprise to anyone. It's my dog.
Naturally.
It's my favorite child.
Children, not her husband.
By the
Yeah.
way, the internet lasts forever, so your children will be seeing this.
You can ask my kids who my favorite child is, and it is
I think that's the
hands
case with
down the
most
dog.
families. Yep.
yeah. And then I said my family, which is my kids, my husband, my mother, my family.
Oh,
And
you
my work
lumped it all
family.
together. Jen has so much love for so many things. She had to lump her whole
I
family
did.
together.
I did. I was like, what am I doing here? I had to
That's okay.
consolidate.
Mine's a mess too.
And then came friends. My home.
Also, friends. It's so general. Why did you just put the world? Okay, go ahead. Your home.
My home and home decorating.
Okay.
And then I had a category: books, music, and art.
Okay.
A good rom-com.
A what?
Any specific rom-com?
What's a rom-
Romantic comedy.
Romantic comedy.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, I never heard of it like that.
Yeah. So
Okay.
probably my favorite of all the rom-coms is Four Weddings and a Funeral.
Okay.
Oh,
I
that's
would
a
say
good
that's
one.
right up there with the best.
That's
It
a good
is
one.
amazing. Especially the oh my God, I can't. Okay. So
Well, I do want to comment on this though, because I have strong feelings about this. I
Okay.
feel that in the pyramid of the hierarchy of rom-coms, there are two that stand above all the rest.
which is that?
And they are Annie Hall and When Harry
Mhm.
Met Sally.
I
Those
forgot
are the
about that.
standards.
Yeah, they are good. I
When
would say
Harry met, it was good.
I
when Harry
think-
Met Sally is probably in the top 5 for me.
Four Weddings and a Funeral are, and by the way, we are digressing, but Four Weddings and a Funeral is probably on that next tier,
So not like
along with every other Hugh Grant movie.
I was just gonna say, but you
I
Grant.
like Hugh Grant. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Well,
I
when
just
he's not
watched
doing
everything.
disgusting things with the, but
Yeah,
anyway.
so that's a problem, but his movies are good.
Agreed.
That was not on her
Agreed.
list.
I can give him a break.
That was not on her list of favorite things.
No,
Thanks.
that is not. That's icky.
Hugh
Okay,
Grant being
Jen,
gross. No.
Are you still on your list?
I am.
Okay, good.
So I'm on number 6, which was number 7, which is helping others come into their own purpose.
Ooh.
I
That's
love
heavy.
empowering people. So that's like a passion of mine, like helping people to discover who they are and find their way back to themselves. That's a big one for me.
Wow. Profound.
That's why I coach. It's why I'm it's why I'm a coach.
Understood.
So I love beauty in general, especially flowers and hummingbirds.
Okay.
Okay.
I have hummingbirds in my yard, and I'm like, I actually have so many videos of them. I love watching HGTV. And actually, hummingbirds was 9, and watching HGTV was 10.
Okay, got it. All the hummingbirds come in before
The
the
hummingbirds had
HGTV.
a separate, yeah.
They had their own set. Your family didn't. You didn't mention a single family member, but hummingbirds did.
Because I had too many. So, but I will have you know that except for dog and family and friends, these are not necessarily in order.
Understood.
Absolutely.
Okay, fine. Okay, Jackie is next. The volunteerer is next.
There.
I just
No
coined the
sound of
phrase.
being out. All right. Okay.
That's a neologism, which means a new made-up word.
So listen, again, these are not in any particular order. It's just that when you give me an amount of things I have to say I love, it's hard to condense.
It's
So
hard
some
to
of these are
condense.
kind of like, bear
One
with
to
me,
two.
they're really not organized. And my organization, my inner craziness is like dying that these are out of order. So
Jacqueline.
my family and friends, stop it. I got
Family
the
and
mic.
friends
Here's the
also
mic. I
grouped
need
it
a
together.
gavel. My gavel.
Number 2.
My family, my friends, of course, my children and my husband. That all. I know it's very general, but really, like my love for my family and friends are everything. That's the core, right? I love to travel, like, and I know this sounds a little, like making memories, but it's any opportunity I can get, and I've realized this more now than ever that I am trying to take pictures, even though pictures go in my phone to die because I probably don't bring that for like 6 months. But the past year or so, anything that's like a memory that I can look back, I'm like, oh, I got to take a picture of this.
Jackie, so number 3 is travel or is it taking
Right.
pictures?
Right, I have my gavel.
That's not a gavel. And besides, I'm the judge. Go ahead.
No, you're not. No, this is me. This is my talking stick.
Oh my
So then I am smiling and laughing. Like I
That's
think
number
I
4.
laugh. What?
That's number 4.
I'm not. Don't. I have to go back to my.
You don't have to
calendar.
explain smiling and laughing. People get
No, I
that
have
intuitively.
reason. I have reason. Jen was allowed to explain. Jen, ready?
Let her explain.
Let
This
me
Oh,
is
explain.
our
God.
thing.
Exactly.
Let's
Smiling
get some men
and
on
laugh. It
here.
sounds like so like, oh, that's something you like to do. It is because I feel like it's the ultimate mood changer for you, for somebody else. I really
Absolutely.
try to find light in anything.
Absolutely.
I try not to take things so literal, so extreme. It just helps me get through the day. Organizing and decorating, no comments. I love crafting, trying new things, including food, anything. I really don't say no to trying anything.
Well,
I like, but Jen,
What number? What number?
Trisha,
Focus, people. What number are we on?
47. Crafting. These are all like subs, so it's the same one.
This is going to turn. My birthday is on September 12th. This is going to turn into my birthday live.
It's like you like
We're going
something
to be here
slash.
until then.
If it's on the same line, it still
of
counts.
course. That makes
Comma,
sense.
comma.
So flowers and hummingbirds.
Helping, showing appreciation. I love to make other people happy. When somebody else is genuinely happy and grateful, that is like, to me.
Okay, I'm
I don't-
unhappy
I don't
right
even
now.
think-
What's
it
next?
Oh, God.
Make me happy, please.
I don't know what else. I think that's
Is
it.
that
And then
10?
crafting.
You said crafting. Okay,
No, I
goodbye.
didn't. I said planning.
All right, Trish, your
right.
turn.
All right,
Can
ready?
you have a relatively laser-like list?
Yeah, mine's just list. We'll
Yes.
be good. No
Wow.
explanation
So
needed.
Someone
unfair.
understands the
That is
assignment.
so unfair.
Unfair.
Jackie, I would have hated to have been your teacher and to grade your tests.
Jen, are you gonna let him talk to me like that?
Oh, thank
Okay.
God
Don't
he's
dull
not
my
teaching.
light, okay?
It's Trisha's turn. Don't steal her thunder. Go ahead.
Never.
All right, my kids, my husband, they get their own categories.
Wow.
Then it's my mom, my dad, my sisters. I lump them together. My dog, good coffee and wine because liquid
Oh,
beverage.
yeah.
Wait, coffee and wine together?
Yeah,
Totally.
well, it's one category,
Okay,
drink.
not one drink. It's not a. It's not a drink.
No, separate.
Okay.
I can
Morning
make it
and
happen.
nighttime.
Uh-huh.
Everybody knows my love for the IG
Wait,
network.
time out. Let me
Yes.
get a CO here. Morning and nighttime.
Right.
They're
Well-
listed as one thing.
Yeah,
No,
it's
no,
a
no.
liquid.
Coffee and wine.
Coffee
She's
in the
drinking
morning.
coffee and wine every morning and every night.
Or
Not,
maybe
I don't not
the
wine
opposite.
once a week on the wine. So, but
Okay.
I do enjoy good wine.
Understood.
For
That's another
breakfast.
one. What was that?
For breakfast.
A good port. My friends get their own category. I love road trips, being
Oh.
at the beach, and sleep.
Got it.
There we
All
go.
right. So that's
Streamlined.
fantastic. So thank you all for your lists. Those are terrific lists.
Where's yours?
Uh,
Hey, where
I
is
didn't.
yours?
I didn't engage in the exercise. Remember, I'm the host.
No, no, no.
No.
Evasive.
All of
I'm
those
calling
things.
yes.
First of
No.
all, let me say this. Jackie's husband is number 1 on my list.
you know he's waiting. He'll watch
Listen,
this live just for that.
here's the thing. Jackie shared a meme. Yeah, he's gonna watch that. He's gonna be so happy. Jackie shared a
Oh,
meme
God.
with me yesterday, and I want to read it to you.
Oh,
Right?
no.
Yeah.
Here's what it said. If I asked you to name all of the things you love, how long would it take you to name yourself?
Oh, very
Mhm.
good.
Nobody did.
So
Not everybody. Yeah, it was very
you
like
all failed this exercise. No, it's not a
Self-love should be
pass fail
first.
thing.
kind
But
of.
think about that.
Self-love should be first.
Mm-hmm.
Jen, did it ever occur to you even to put yourself on the list?
Not even for a minute.
Trish, Jackie, you're the one who sent me the meme. You had
I
some
know,
idea.
and you know
of this.
what's funny? So I know I'm making fun of my list, but one of the things that I did write is that it makes me feel good that other people are happy, or I'm helping them, or they're feeling appreciated. That makes me feel good.
Did it
but
occur
I'm
to
not
you to
concerned
put
that way.
yourself on the list?
No.
You know,
Okay. Next question. Now that I asked this, would you be on your own list?
Not yet.
No.
Not yet. I still have more to go before I'd even put myself on here.
It's only 10. So you're not in your top 10 things that you love the most?
Guess not.
We might have some work to do.
I know.
Mhm.
A
Think
lot.
about this.
yeah.
Right?
Wow.
And unfortunately, I'm going to assume that if it happened with you guys, it's happening with most of the people we interact with.
Yep.
Why are we
Right.
constantly putting ourselves last? What is the benefit of that? How are we supposed to be effective? How are we supposed to love other people and things to the degree that we should, when the one thing that's at the center of everything else, the center of all those concentric circles, is ourselves?
Definitely stumped Jen.
Jen is having a moment.
Well, I'm having a moment because I just spent, I was going to say a lot of time discovering my way back to myself and learning that I am always me and I'm enough. And I didn't get it. I didn't put myself first.
Mm.
And a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of resources.
What do you think that's about? Again, because if it's true for you, it's true for everyone or a lot of people. What do you think it's about?
I think we've been, I don't want to say brainwashed, but we've been trained into thinking that it's selfish to put ourselves first.
Mm.
And, you know, it's funny because as a coach,
How about top 10?
what's that? Not even in the top
First, how about
10.
10?
So, you know, I tell the people when I'm coaching them all the time that if they don't take care of themselves first, like, you know, everybody's got, you know, my mother, my kids, my this, my job, but if you don't put yourself first, if you crash and burn, there is no mother, kids, job,
Sure.
anything. And yet, as much as I give that advice to people, I didn't even think of myself at all in this
You didn't.
process.
Right.
Not even
None
once.
of you did. None of you
No.
did.
One
Now,
time.
Trish, let me ask you this. What would it take for you to make your own top 10 list of the things that you love?
Oh, I don't
That's a heavy
know.
question.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I try to take care of myself and, you know,
I'm not even talking about doing.
love myself,
I'm
but
not-
I don't know. I don't know.
Just
I'm looking at
being.
looking at this list and I'm like, you know, where would I fall on it? I would hope it'd be close to the top.
Wow.
So I could,
Well,
Yeah.
you know,
But-
Jen has hummingbirds.
yeah,
you
I mean, I
have-
have coffee on my list.
You
I
have
mean,
coffee.
I love my
And
more
wine.
than coffee. I mean, but I didn't even think of it.
Yeah.
Wasn't even a thought.
Jackie's list was 68 items long, right?
I have an
And yet-
organization problem.
Subsection A.
I need subsections A, B, C.
Yeah,
You're an
it's the
attorney.
category, the subcategory, of course, because there are just too many things.
Can't get
Jack,
me.
what would it take for you to be
That's a
on
big-
your own list?
Honestly, I don't even foresee myself 20 deep because I could think of so many other things that I would put first. And it really touches on what Jen said. And you know, it's funny how, you know, you see a meme and it just kind of triggers something, you hear something, it triggers something. And in terms of self-love in general, the first thing that comes to mind is that, oh my God, but I'm not, it's not about me. It's not about me. I'm not selfish. You immediately think that it's selfless,
Right.
not selfish.
Right,
And I think
right.
that we're so caught up in being concerned about what someone's going to think of me, loving myself before my children. You mean on a Saturday, I'm going to get my nails done when my kids are home
Yeah.
waiting for me? I can't do that. Or
Okay, so good. So
I
let
can't-
me ask this question in a different way. What would it take for you to put yourself on your own list? That's the exact same way.
I actually, you ever hear me quiet? Here it is. I got nothing.
Me too.
Wow.
I don't know. I really don't know. Honestly,
Okay, good.
very
You know, not knowing is not a terrible place to be because it's
Right.
tabula rasa, right? It's a blank slate.
Hmm.
Let me say this, just as I think it's an accurate observation. I think that we have a wrong understanding about loving ourselves, right? I think that we believe that it would be conceited or egocentric, that maybe or selfish, or other people would judge us for it,
Totally.
right? Jen, would you agree with that?
I would. And I was thinking the first thing to answer your question, because I answered it in my mind, the first thing would be awareness. And once
Mhm.
you're aware that you didn't put yourself first, that's the first step towards putting yourself first.
Mm-hmm.
So because now you're more aware of it. And, you know, everything stems out. My dad had this saying that if you can't love yourself first, you can't ever love anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And I
think he
didn't really
practiced
take
it,
it to
though?
heart. What's that?
You feel like he practiced what he preached? Like,
Oh,
do you
yeah,
think
he
that's- yeah, he did?
He does. He takes care of number one. Yeah. Yeah, he does.
Well, that has a connotation to it, but
Right, but you know, it's funny.
yeah.
It sounds bad, but because we think that's terrible. Like, how dare
well,
you?
I guess it could be good and it could be bad. It's like anything else, right?
No, it's how
So much
important do you think you are?
Right.
It's how important, you know, it's like the shift of and I think I don't know if women do this more than men. I hate to generalize, but like when you're in the dating world, you're always thinking, oh, you know, will he like me? Will I be good enough for him? And then the shift is, it's not about whether he or she likes you. It's about whether it's about whether they're good for you. It's not about whether you're good for them. It's about whether they're good for you. And
Right.
if you do the work on yourself, then you will draw in the people that are good for you. And that's self-work. That is putting
True.
self first.
That's true.
So, and then everything flows in from that.
Got it. Well, you know, we didn't even mention putting yourself first. So I think that in of itself, it kind of goes to what I was saying before.
Right.
Maybe the perception is that if we love ourselves, we're putting ourselves first, in which case we're putting other people who we believe are supposed to be before us
Right.
last or at least second.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's not true.
It's oxygen mask though.
Yeah, it's oxygen, man. But again, and we've talked about this a lot. We've talked about this with mothers, and you know, we have talked about this. But love, we're not talking about it as a verb, right? I mean, we're just talking about it. You know, we didn't say doing this.
Right.
You know, putting the oxygen mask on, that's a doing this, that has a practical aspect. Just putting ourselves on our own top 10 list of things we love, it is a practical, but it's also something deeper than that, isn't it?
It's much
It's a state
deeper.
of
I think.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, when you run through this list, when you say top 10, you're like, oh, at first you start writing, you're like, oh, am I going to fill this? And then it's like, wait, how do I cram this all together? And then it's like, wait, this is not organized. Maybe this should be here. You start to overthink. And I'm like, oh, I mean, I did. But, you know, in loving yourself in general, like I can think of things that in retrospect, right? I take myself out of certain scenarios. I love how I handle certain things, but I guess I don't think anything I do is perfect by all means. And I know, like, I have some of my friends that bust my chops, and they think so to their standards. I don't. I always think there's so much more room for improvement, and I don't do things with the intention of that I want gratification either. So, like, I don't do something for a friend or give advice, like, and I'm the first one to always say, like, if it's advice on my children, like, I did this, this worked for me. This may not work for you, but this works for my family. So I never do with the intention that because I'm doing it, it's working, it's best. It's the best thing.
Mm.
And I know better. And I, so on and so forth. But that's with anything. So
Right.
I like how I handle things. I love how I do certain things.
So you love certain aspects of yourself.
There's always room for better.
There's always room for better, right? Which may or may not be a conversation in your head that stops you from actually just declaring that you are on
That's
the top 10 list, right? Which you should
Exactly.
do.
Like because of
Here's what I
that.
want to do, though. I do want to wrap up, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I don't think that a long discussion of this is necessary. I think it's a decision. I think it's a decision that we all have to make, whether we want to or not.
Mhm.
I can tell you this from experience that we're all okay with being criticized, right? If we would just start criticizing each other, we would be okay with that. But if we would have one of us stand in front of a room and all the rest of us tell that person how great they are, that would be one of the most difficult, painful exercises in the world.
Mhm.
Right? So
Mhm.
there is a lot of crap about this, but we can certainly make that decision. There's no reason to talk about the how and the why and the blah, blah. Screw that. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just make the decision and go from there because we have to be on our own list. Period. End of story. I'm hanging up. All right. So everyone,
I
let's
don't
just say goodbye. I've never done that before, but there's no more to say. We made the point. It was a rhetorical exercise, and that's it. Goodbye.
It's eye-opening.
know.
Okay.
Have a good week.
Okay. Everyone say goodbye.
Bye.
Take care.